India ink. I haven't played around with it yet, and I thought it might be kind of fun to do that, as well as play around with some watercolors. So I've got a little mixing tray here. I do not have a plan. I really just want to see, I just really want to play around with the India ink really, and I want to see how it kind of goes with watercolor. And so I thought that might just be like a fun little thing that we could do together. I'm just pulling up the chat real quick, so bear with me one moment, just in case. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna spray down. I think I want to start with just wet on dry actually, and it's just because this is all an experiment. I am using Balhong watercolor paper, just to play around with that. And I think I'm just gonna put some water in these wells, activate my ink. So put some in there. Yeah, and just play around. So I've got some brushes here. Kind of feeling, again, I don't really have a plan, so I'm just kind of like oop. Stop my thing there. I'm gonna put all these brushes in water actually and just get them kind of wet. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna play. And honestly, like sometimes playing around is like, that's where like my best ideas and weird stuff comes from. Okay, so I just want to mix up some green, and I want to mix up some, let's see, I'm kind of feeling this fuchsia color actually. And this is just the Van Gogh set, nothing fancy, nothing crazy. Just kind of want to play and see. But honestly, like sometimes just playing around like with stuff like this is just like the best. Okay, so this one has a little bit of, I think I'm just gonna put it in this smaller well here. But I kind of want to, I don't know, is it crazy if we just like, oh. I just kind of want to see what it does. And just kind of see what we can get here. And I'm intentionally using a table easel propped up a little bit because I really like the idea of gravity. Potentially pulling it down as we get into more of the wet parts. And we'll just see how that goes. We'll just do that. Brushes over there actually. I'm gonna dip that in there, let that kind of do its thing. And I think I'm just gonna take a clean, actually here, I'll just clean that off. And I just wanna see before it dries what kind of fun patterns we can end up with here. And then I think I'm gonna take this, I wanna take this green actually. Well, actually let's take this one. I'm gonna take some of this, oh, that one still had a lot of ink in it, but that's okay. See what kind of colors we can come up with here. And just play around with that. And then that's mixed, the India ink with some fuchsia. And I've been thinking I have some ideas for some videos coming up, and I kind of want to make some fun backgrounds for it. Some props, you know? So I'm pretty excited for that. Let's just see. Yeah, let's just go like that. And then I kind of want to let gravity pull a lot of this down. And I just want to see what that will do. I think it might need more weight. Or, actually, let's just do that. That just splattered it everywhere. Oh, that's awesome. Well, We got some on this table easel. Let's see. Do I have some? Ugh. Yeah, got some. I didn't consider that part. Oh gosh. Although actually, does this kind of look like a tree? A little bit. Oh, I got ink everywhere. Well, we knew that was going to happen, right? Because this channel, we are famously chaotic. I'm covered in. Hold on one second. I just need to grab one more. I need to grab another towel. Maybe that wasn't the best. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And I don't care about, like, I mean, supplies are meant to, things are meant to spill, you know? It's all good. I just wanted to, because it's indie ink, it's gonna stain my hands, which is fine. Which is fine. Okay, so we got some nice splatter going on. I'm kind of feeling, let's mix up some blue. Because I kind of want to, I don't know, maybe make a bit of a sky here. Dip in some of that fuchsia. But now that this is wet, I think I do want to just put some water there. And put down some blue. And the other cool thing is that these splatters dried really quickly. So that's kind of cool to have that kind of splatter underneath. I do like that. That's pretty fun. I do kind of like how this is looking like a tree, though. I didn't expect that. That wasn't something we were really going for. But I will say this India ink does hold on quite a bit to the brush. But I kind of want to see if I can bring, that might be already dry. Or dry enough, you know? So we might just need to, I kind of want this to be a little bit less, like, concentrated. I got, a little bit goes a long way, you guys. A little bit goes a long way. Another unexpected thing. Another unexpected. But I gotta say, it's pretty fun. Let's see. We probably didn't even need to add water to it, really. Let's see what happens. And the nice thing, too, is that once this dries, I can layer in some other stuff. But I have a bunch of ideas for, like, I've been really into, like, the imagery of like UFOs and like and it's really fun seeing like all the different sketching and all of there's just some really cool creative ideas out there, and I've just been like gone down this rabbit hole of just watching of just seeing people do some really like fun and inventive things with it. So that's been a thing that I've been interested in as of late. But I do want to get back into dragons because I was drawing dragons a lot. If anybody here was from the beginning of this channel, you know, like the first short I ever uploaded was just like, was my beginner, it was like my first dragon drawing. And then I just kind of fell out of it. Like I was getting into like all of these other different, like subjects and different types of art. And it just kind of fell to the wayside. I don't know if anybody else goes through periods like that where you get really into something and then something shiny comes along and you end up doing something completely different. But that's been like a really fun thing. Really enjoying that. Is anybody else okay, let me bring this a little closer a little bit. I think I bumped the thing. There we go. What's everybody else painting or up to these days? Because I'm always, I don't know, I'm always like interested in everything, really. Oh, that's still wet. Sweet. I like how it spreads like that. India ink is cool as hell. This is really fun. And again, I'm using Bao Hong paper, and everything's linked in the description, actually, if you're curious about all this stuff, because I don't know, I'm always curious what other people use. Not because, well, this is the interesting thing. It's like I'm interested in what people use, not because they use it, which makes the brand feel more reputable, but I like seeing how different products react, or how different what different products do in certain applications. I find that that's like one of those things that I'm always really kind of interested in, more so than like a brand. It's more about like what people are using it for and how it works for them. I always find that really interesting. Just gonna layer in some green in here and just kind of see what happens with that. And this is just a super basic watercolor palette, really. It's kind of along the lines of beginner. But what I like about that is that I feel a little more free to play with it. Whereas if it's something more expensive, then I don't know. I tend to not play with it as much. Like I've got these Daniel Smith watercolors, and I'm just not that into it. Like I like them; they're beautiful, but I find myself like not feeling as free for some reason. And I don't know if that's just because I just need more confidence, like I think I just need to make more stuff and do more things. If maybe that will kind of help. Um, I don't know. Does anybody else feel that way? I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing, I feel like. But I also feel like it's probably pretty relatable. I don't know. But I definitely feel like getting over like some of the intimidation and the overwhelm of being a beginner or trying new things. It's just one of those things that just has to come with time. I do like the way this is bleeding out. Maybe we should bust out some Daniel Smith. What do you think? Like the undersea green would be really pretty with this. Maybe. I don't know. Do we like the top like this, or should we do a little darker? Like, should we just get crazy? Should we just drop? I don't know. Oh, that looks wild. Did you guys see that spread? That was awesome. That's one there. This is why. This is why we're using a table easel. This is why we're doing it. Let's see. I feel like I kind of want to join these two a little bit because that's like really thick. What should we do here? I kind of want to fill this. Let's see. Let's fill this with this green. Because I kind of want this to like meet up a little bit more. Yeah. Like that. And this feels a little disjointed. I kind of want to bring all this in together. Let's see. Kind of do that a little bit. That looks crazy, doesn't it? That's awesome. I kind of want to do some more. No, no, no. No, no, no. Stick with it. Stick with it. We're not doing more. Stick with it. Stick with it. This paper's buckling so bad. See, I kind of like all the spaces in between, but I'm also like really digging how crazy it looks up top. Like that's just really cool. Yeah, I don't know. What do we think? I kind of I think I want to bring this out a little bit too. You never know when to stop, you know? You never know when to stop. But I think we should put more color in. I think we should do that. And I think I want to pick up, I want to darken this green up. And I don't want to mix it all the way. I kind of want it to be like, kind of streaky a little bit. Yeah, that's granulating really nicely over there. And it's funny because like on the one hand, I should probably just let this dry and layer it, but at the same time, I just kind of, oops, that's fine. God, the top of this just looks ominous, doesn't it? That is crazy. It almost feels like, I don't know, it kind of feels like the silhouette of monsters on top of a tree. That's kind of what it's giving. And now we've got a second tree here, or a second tree trunk. That's pretty cool. Trying to think of where to go next, because it is so wet. But I kind of want to add some more. I want to add some more just green in here. But I like the way that's spidering up, you know? I really like that. And I just want to see if I can just drop. Oh, it's not. That's probably still too wet. I might just put some green in between, like little dots. Because we did leave the paper, this is wet on dry, so we're just gonna get like little bits here and there. That's actually really fun. Okay, so I'm trying to decide what to do over here, or if I should just leave it white. Maybe we should, or leave it just just the paper. But I'm kind of feeling brown. We should put some brown in there. It's kind of light brown. Let's see. I want a little more water. Right, there's that. I do put this down here. I think I'm just gonna do like a wash because maybe we'll add to it later. I don't know. But I kind of like having something there. But I just kind of want it like abstract all around here. Yeah. Yes. Just like a little bit here. Just one a little bit there. Cool. I really like this spidering out. That is very fun. Okay. I think I'm gonna do, is this dried? Yeah, this is pretty dry up here. I think I want to put some, maybe like a little bit of yellow. I don't know. Maybe feel like a little bit of this. Let's do that. Because I kind of don't really care. I'm just kind of wanting to play. And then I think we'll bring in, we'll dip in some of that on top of it. Yeah. This looks crazy. What have you done? What have you done? This paper is probably still super saturated, but I just want to see if I can, I just want to see if it'll, it's like, just do some flicking. Yeah. And we'll do some of that. That was just spontaneous. And I kind of want to, I just want to darken this up a little bit in between them. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think that, I think we went a little hard. And this is just what's going to be it. I don't know, maybe I do like them separated. You know, what do you do? What do you do? Yeah, I kind of like this. I do have another, oops, sorry. I do have another, it's smaller than this, but I do have another watercolor block. So maybe we'll do like another, oh wait, it still has stuff in it. Yeah, I need to take the water block off. That's okay. I think instead of that, God, this water is, or this paper is buckling. We flew very close to the sun here. But I do have some, you know what we could use is, it's just kind of junky, is I've got some Canson. And it's a good one to experiment with because it's, because it is just kind of junk, you know? But yeah, so we've got this Canson. And it's another one of those things that I like to use because, you know, it's just kind of trash, you know? But so I've got this, and then I do want to, I don't think we need to tape it down. I think, yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. I don't think we're going to go as hard. I don't think we're going to go as whole ham. I've splattered India ink all over my desk. That is what all the fun is all about. Okay, so I think I'm going to set this aside because the water is like, or the paper is buckling like crazy. So I'm going to take this out of the way. Put this over here. And I'm really going to hope that my cat does not jump on it because that would be a literal disaster. Okay, so I think we'll do that. And, oh yeah, and I'm really excited about this, this video idea I've got. Because I've just been going, you know, live and making shorts and stuff for right now, just because, you know, it's just fun to do. However, I think that, let me just adjust the camera a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. This is what I've been doing for right now because it's just been just an easy thing for me to do with my schedule. But I want to start making like regular long form videos, and I'm pretty excited about that. But I want to make some props for it. So I think maybe this one, we might make a prop out of this one. So we'll see. No vision, just going for it. I think I'm gonna take this. And I think I'm going to take, actually, I think I do. Hold on. I think I am going to grab my Daniel Smith. I've got them in here. I'll just take this out of the, take that out of there. And then I've got this, is it burnt umber or sienna or something? It's something, but I've got this. So we're just gonna use some of that. And I think we're going to probably just, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Just gonna put some of that in there. And then, let's see. And then we will, sorry, 1 second, you guys, I was just checking. Okay. And we'll put that there. Okay, so I think we'll take this guy. I wish I could remember what this was. It's like, I think it's burnt sienna. And I think I'm just going to, I'm just gonna spritz this paper. Even though, like, I don't know, Canton's so weird, you guys. But I think we're just gonna, I just want like a light layer here. And then I think we'll bring in the India ink in a moment. But I just kind of want something kind of scraggly, I think. We're just gonna do that. I think we're just gonna dip right into it. And yeah, I really do like having gravity be a collaborator. That's really fun. I just need to remember to put a paper towel underneath so it doesn't totally wreck. Like, I don't care about the easel really. Like, if it gets stuff on it, it's fine. I just don't want to deal with it right now. And so I think I'm going to start there. Because I want it to be very chaotic. Because I have this like whole this very chaotic vision for this upcoming video. And it's going to be landscape, but I like the idea of painting it vertically instead of landscape, because it kind of creates a little bit more of a chaotic result, and I like that. So we're gonna see. Okay. I do want some, actually, yeah, here. Do love a chaotic result. Okay. Actually, no, wait, hold on. I think we're gonna do some of the Inti ink. You guys are, thank you for just dealing with my chaoticness. This is how it is. This is just how it is. I kind of want to, I just want to do this with the India ink because I just kind of like the idea of that layering like that. The other nice thing about using the spray bottle too is you get, it kind of like follows the water in these really chaotic ways, which is really fun because then like you place ink down and it's like with watercolor, yeah, it just kind of, if you're doing wet on wet, but with a spray bottle, it's going to take the path of least resistance. And since you just have a spray instead of like a full on wet, then you get like this really fun spidering out in a really unpredictable way. And that is very fun, in my opinion. So I want to make something kind of like abstract and a little weird. Oh, I think I pushed this away. There we go. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna let this, there's this bead here at the very bottom, and I'm gonna leave that because that will like leave as a buffer, you know, so it doesn't go flying off the page. And then next, yeah, I kind of want to keep going with this. What did I say? Sienna? I think that's what I said. I can't remember. I got these paints and then I was and was not paying attention to what they are. And I don't know, this might create And I will say, you guys, like, man, Canson is, it's like, it's both, like, it's not really great, but at the same time, it is pretty funny because it acts so much differently than cotton. And you can get some, like, really funny, like, effects with it. So I'm not mad at Canson. And I get a little bit annoyed when I see, like, when I see people who, like, I understand they're kind of coming at it from, like, more of a professional angle, but a lot of these are like beginner videos, like, don't ever use it. And it's like, well, it, all materials, it always depends on what you want. It, you know what I mean? So it's, I don't know, it's kind of weird to me. It's kind of weird. I really like the option of, you know, choosing things for how it can be. Okay, so I kind of like that. I want to keep that kind of light though. I just want that to be like a light washer. Oh, hello, how are you? Okay, I'm gonna do that because I kind of want this to have like a little bit of glow at the top. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then I do think I want to dip into a little more India ink, but I want to do it. I want to do it up here. Yeah, let's do it up here because I want that. I'm gonna put some other. Let's do this. I really like the spray bottle thing. The spray bottle thing is great. Okay, we're gonna do that. But yeah, you can see where the water bottle kind of picked it up, and then like I'm dragging it down, but there's like places where where it's just kind of wanting to run. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do, let's see. I think I'm gonna do like a few more of those, and then that way that'll kind of like give that some time to dry. And then I think I'm gonna put some colors in between. But I think I'm gonna leave this side without India ink, and I'm just gonna put spots of India ink over here, and then see where we go from there. Oh, we're just playing around today. I'm actually making I'm making some props and some backgrounds for I have an idea for a video, and I thought it might be kind of fun to just play around. I haven't actually used I just got my first bottle of India ink. I haven't actually played with it before, so I thought it might be kind of fun to use that as well as some watercolors, and just kind of see what happens. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing today. So we're gonna do that. Okay, I think we'll leave that for now, and then I'm feeling a need to bring this out for some reason, and we'll just see where that goes. Okay, and then this, I kind of want to blot some of this up. I want that to stay a little hazy and let that part dry. Yes, because I kind of like this whole variation here, and then on this side, I'm kind of feeling using, oops. Actually, I kind of want to use phthalo blue. Let's mix up some of that. So pretty. Maybe some ultramarine actually as well. Just kind of mix that up and just see what we got here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start light, and then I think we're gonna darken that up a little bit because I kind of want, because I want to blend that line a little bit too. Do that. Okay. And then I want to take some of this, and I just kind of want to mix these two, blend that edge a little bit. And then, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. There's that. Okay, and then I want to go a little darker with this guy. So I think we'll pick up more of that ultramarine here. Oops, there it goes. So let's go a little bit darker with it. Let's see here. Just want to bring in more of that ultramarine with that phthalo blue lighten up. And mix this up because I really want that gradient, I think. And then we'll blend in between with, I guess I'll just pick up more of that actually. And we'll just let this, needs to kind of bleed in a little bit. Nice. And check and see. There's still some, I was hoping that this line would be dry. It's not quite all the way. It's getting there though. And then I think we're gonna darken that up a little bit more. Actually, do we want, actually, you know what I really want to do? I want to use some Shadow Violet from Daniel Smith. Because it's just real cool. And I kind of want to see the difference because the India ink is just so, I just want to see how it looks. So we'll see there. And I kind of just want it with here. This is still a little bit damp, but I kind of like the idea of bringing in a little bit of that violet and just seeing what that does. Yeah. There's something about, I don't know, you know what I think one of my favorite things about just like art and playing around is just, it's bringing that element of intuition, you know, just like, oh, that just sounds fun, or that just, you know, or I just want to see what that happens. The curiosity involved is chef's kiss. It's so good. Love to see it. And I think that's actually, I think that's actually one of the things that really did help me kind of get past a lot of the intimidation that I had felt, you know, about starting an art practice or, you know, just doing it more, is just, I don't know, like letting that curiosity, just recognizing how fun that is, just having that little bit of curiosity and sense of play you know? Life's too short, man. Do what you want. I don't know. I wish I hadn't let myself be intimidated by art for so long, honestly. Because it's actually really quite fun to experiment and to just play. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that for now, and then let that kind of do its thing. I'm gonna come back to the sky. I think I'm gonna add a little more of this ultramarine because I want to darken this up just a little bit more. I'm trying not to like overmix it or overwork them, but what can you do? Oh, I was gonna put some pink in there, wasn't I? Actually, we can do that here in a second. Do that here in a second. Because I think I'm just gonna lay this down and then we'll just balm in with some of this real quick. Just do it. I just really like. Oh, okay. So we did that one, and then I think the rest of it. I kind of want to put. Is it crazy to put a little bit of orange in there? I think we should. I'm all out of. That ended up being a lot of pigment. That was a lot of pigment. I didn't want it that. I don't want it that crazy. But you know what? We're here. We are here. And I think I'm gonna use a bigger brush actually. This one. What was that one? I'm getting my brushes mixed up. I think I'm gonna do this. And I just kind of want to put some of this in here like that. Wow, that blue's wet. And just kind of fill in some of the canvas gaps, actually. Because that just seems kind of fun. Cool. I do think... that my brain has stopped working, but we do want some more of this. This is what I think. I just really like it. And then put some of that over here. Yeah, and like it's so funny because I might be like really overworking these paints a little bit, but that's like the fun part of like just playing around is that then you kind of know where lines are, you know? You kind of have a sense of how to use materials more. We're going to come back to the India ink. We just haven't gotten there yet. And I kind of want to incorporate some of this blue, actually. Let's just see how that looks. It's pretty light. Or pretty light there. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. I like incorporating that. That was nice. And then I think we'll come back to some of that. And then we're going to put in some sienna in here. I kind of like that. We're getting a little dark, so we'll do that. And then, all right. I kind of want to pick up some of this and some of that together. And then that way it has a little bit of that in there. I'm not so like concerned about like the colors feeling very separated. I just don't want them to completely mud up. But if they do, they do. If they do, they do. That's the way it goes. But I do think that I want to come back to India ink now. And I think I want to go back over this line again because that's dried now, but I do want to just kind of want to see what we got here. I want a little bit dark, but not so dark. But we'll just see what happens, huh? Just want to like bring in like a little bit more. And I really like how some of this bleed through, or like you know, like the spidering out. I like some of that. I want to keep some of that because I just like the way it looks. But yeah, because when we turn this vertically, I'll be very interested to see how some of this looks in the end. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be brave and I'm going to spray it again. I'm going to spray it again and see what that does. Cat hair in my... I don't know how my cats get fur absolutely everywhere, but they really have a knack for it being everywhere. Okay, I want that to pool there for some reason. That just seems kind of cool. And then I think I want where this has been bleeding, I want this over here. Don't know why. It just feels like a good plan. It's kind of giving mountain range to me a little bit. Like if you turn your head to the left, or shift your screen. I'd imagine that would be about it. Okay. I think I want a little bit back over this, around this shadow violets. Let's see. I'm just gonna do some of that. But not totally. I want it to kind of bleed through. I want this to feel very organic, if that makes sense. Oh, hold on one second. Do I have... Yeah. I do want this to feel pretty organic. I know I want to leave that pool. That's right. I'm going to leave that there. Sorry, I was just making sure I didn't accidentally hit stop. Okay, so I like that kind of look there. And then I think I'm going to jump down here and reinforce some of that. And then I'm just going to like maybe connect those two a little bit there. And I'm feeling like this has like a kind of a mountain rangey feel. So I think I'm actually going to leave this strip for now. And then we'll kind of come back to it and just see. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So down here, if we're going to go with that, oh, I know this is risky business, but we're just going to turn it. And yeah, this is how it's looking. So yeah, it's kind of got a mountain range kind of a situation feeling. It's abstract, obviously. But then we've got, so maybe we'll go in with some pops of like green and different colors there. So I think we'll do that. Should we do this way? No, I want to do this way because it's already moving some of the blobs that we've got going on. Let's make sure you're still in frame. Yeah, you're still in frame. Okay, perfect. Oh, what do you guys think? Are you guys seeing the same thing? I feel like that's kind of the same thing. I feel like that's... Because the other thing too is once this dries, I can go in with... Do I have any here? I don't. It's over on the... Oh yeah, I do. I like to go in with Micron. And we can like fill some in. So that could be some... Ooh. Oh gosh. I tipped this over and I thought that the cap wasn't on all the way, but it was. So we're just gonna... My heart is pounding because I would have had any ink all over my laptop, which would have been not great, not ideal. So So I'm glad that that didn't happen. Um, okay, I want to go back with this undersea green. And I don't know, people, this is the thing about Daniel Smith too. And I think, you know, it's just because I'm like, you know, I'm still learning how to use all this, but some people get like some really, really awesome, because the way that's granulated, you know, some people get some really amazing granulation with it. And different colors too. Like if you were to like to Google undersea green Daniel Smith, like people have been able to get like some really cool things. And even when I've tried like the Bao paper, like 100% cotton, I'm not getting the same. I'm not getting the payoff. So I think I don't know. I think I just need to play with it more. I literally just got it though, so like I haven't really played with it all that much. But I tried a few times, and I was hoping to nail it on those first few times. But did I? No, no, I did not. No, I did not. Despite my desire to nail it, but you can't win them all, you know. You really can't. But it's not going to do quite the great things on this as it would with the cotton. But um, this is still a great. Um, I can't be mad at this paper because it still does like fun stuff for me. Okay, and there's that. Just kind of want I'm really digging like zigzagging lines. I like that. I think that's gonna be cool. And then I want some. What else do I want? I might actually pick up this green that we used before, only because it's a different, kind of a different shade. It's a little, it's not quite what I want, but it's also going to dry a little differently, so maybe we'll just do that. And then maybe we'll let like some of that bleed, so that any ink bleed through. Yeah, and then I think I want some darker green here. You know what I should have done is grabbed a snack. That would have been really smart of me, but I did not. I did not. Can't win them all, right? I do think I'm gonna make. I'm trying to decide. I kind of want to just make. I want to make pizza. I think I'm gonna make pizza for dinner. That sounds really good. Have like a post-holiday pizza. I do not like how. Well, do I? It doesn't matter. It's gonna dry a little bit differently. I mean, I'm not gonna worry about it. It's probably gonna lighten up quite a bit. Anyway, but as it dries, but I'm gonna put this through, and I just kind of want to see if some of the India ink comes through with it. But yeah, this is so light over here. Okay. I think I do want. I want like a splash of like orange in here. I just like the idea of like getting some like little. Yeah. Actually, we can maybe do some fuchsia, because that was pretty fun too. We got a lot going on here. There's a lot going on, but it's just gonna be. It's like a background for like this vignette idea I have, but I wanted something just like kind of chaotic and in the background. So like I don't even think that this will be necessarily like in focus anyway. This will just be kind of like there in the video. So we'll see. I don't know. All right. I'm kind of feeling like maybe we should. I really like the way this looks, but I feel like it needs to be a little bit darker. but I might actually just wait till this dries and then go in with, where's my, actually, you know what I have, and it's actually really cool, is, where'd it go, where'd it go, where'd it go? I don't know where it went, which is crazy because I literally just pulled it out for this. One of those brush pens. It's the Pentel Pocket. If you don't know what that, if you haven't seen it, I made some shorts about it, but it'll be linked. I linked everything in the description, but I wanted to show you though, because it can. It's just really, really fun to draw with. You know what? I would not be surprised if my cat got a hold of it and she ran away with it. So that might just be the case. Okay. At some point, this might need to dry, and then we'll need to go back in, but I kind of want to go just a tiny bit, like just like the last of this undersea green, and I kind of just want to like, I like the line that dried here, but I also kind of want to let it go. Yeah, there we go. Just like let parts of it go. Bring in some of this indie ink as well, perhaps, if it's still wet. And just see what that does. Oh yeah, I like that. That's cool. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I think I'm done with this pooling right here. I'm just kind of sick of looking at it, honestly. Is that stupid? Okay. And I think I'm just gonna like blend that out. Oops. Because I kind of like the idea of just like, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Just want to make sure that you're still in frame. Okay. Let's see here. Sure, what's next here? I think what I'm gonna do is oh, sorry, I think I just bumped the thing. I kind of feel like layering in. You know what we need? I want to grab a smaller brush. So I think I'll grab gosh, these are like really small detail brushes, and I don't think I need quite that. But I do kind of feel like this one's, I haven't even used it yet. I just got this set. It's just Transin, but I specifically just wanted to use just a basic set of brushes. Although I gotta say, they're not bad. Like they don't shed, and they do hold quite a bit of water. So I think for beginner stuff, I think it's fine. Okay, I'm trying to decide how I want to do this now, because I do like, let's just take a look at it this way again. Let's see, is that even, let's just check the frame. I mean, that's basically in frame. I think we're good here. Okay. Yeah, you guys can see that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I kind of want to just flip it this way. I liked having it on the side just because it was easy to, actually, let's hold on that for a second. Just because I wanted some of the dripping to come this way. I wanted to see how that would look. But now that we're kind of past all that, I think we're going to go ahead and just go this way. Yeah. Okay. let's do, do I want to fill that? Yeah. Yeah. I just want to do like a light wash over this part. My cat's having a sip of water. If you hear a weird water sound, that's just my baby. She's being really good. Normally she tries to like jump up here, but I think because I have so many supplies on the table, she's like staying put, which I really appreciate. Because if she stepped in India ink, I would literally freak out. That would not be okay. Oh, poor baby. Let's see how we're doing wet wise here. Okay, so I think I kind of want to make this more water feeling. So how about we go in, because I kind of like the idea of this being water. Maybe we'll use this small brush. Let's do it. Let's use the small brush. And then we'll pick up this ultramarine. And let's just see how that looks here. I actually really like gouache because it's because it can be so, oh, that might still be too damp. We might need to wait on that section. But I think we can go in. Oh, does this feel like I don't know, you guys. Might have to start another one while this dries up. Oh yeah, so I was saying I really like gouache because it can be, you know, you got the opaqueness happening, and then also you know, you can water it down if you want. I just like how versatile it is. It's actually really fun. I really like it. Yeah. Okay. There's that. Cool. I think I'm gonna leave that for now. And then actually let's have a peek and see how that first one's doing. Oh, I think it's almost dry. But yeah, so our first one, it's risky business. Yeah. Yeah, it's basically dry. Cool. So that's the first one. This is mostly India ink, but I like how kind of chaotic this is. This lightened up a lot in here. That was like really thick. So that's kind of interesting to see how the ink settled in between all the water. So that's pretty cool, actually. Experimenting. This is where it's at. But yeah, like a lot of the dark areas did not, oop, found a wet spot. But yeah, a lot of the dark areas that I thought were going to stay that dark really lightened up. So I think it might just been the amount of water we used, because this got pretty saturated. Anyway, so there's that. And then for this guy, I think this guy is still pretty wet though. The top's okay, but I'm kind of feeling like, okay, so here's the thing. I want to do it I want to do a UFO thing. Because I have this one that I put together. Where is it? Let me find it one second. I think it's right here actually. And I think you guys have seen it on this channel before. Let me find it one second. I hope I didn't lose it. That would be stupid. Oh no. Well, okay, hold on. Let's just do this one. So this is the thing here is I kind of want to incorporate a UFO somewhere in here. What do you guys think? Are you is that silly? And I can't decide if I want to draw it directly. I don't think I do. I think I want to like stick it on so it looks like out of place. but I think I want to do that like after, well, obviously after it's dried. But if I stick it on instead of, no, I think I'm going to stick it on. I think I'm going to stick it on. I think that's what I'm going to do. I just need to cut it out and just bloop. It's a pretty ugly UFO, but maybe I'll do it again because the line work got a little bit muddy. I wanted to kind of clean that up a little bit. And also, I don't think the shadows are right. But at the same time, you know, who knows? Maybe shadows don't work the same. Things don't work the same for UFOs. But I just have some like really kooky ideas, and I'm like really like getting into like some really kooky art, and I've just been like wanting to get into that, but I got sidetracked by this UFO business. Oh, that reminds me too, and I had done, I'll show you this other little notebook. I was playing around with ink, with the Micron, and it was, let's see, where is it? I just have to find it. Oh gosh, sorry, 1 second. Oh yeah, this guy. I really like styles like this. I think this is really fun, but I don't know. And I'm just trying to like, I've been thinking a lot about combining stuff like really fun, kind of like messy, chaotic. I think this is kind of like messy and chaotic is like chaotically curious is my thing. But I kind of want to like combine some worlds of like really fun or like with more, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for the word of like something more structured and then mixing in like a bunch of chaotic elements to it. So I think that's kind of like where my creative mind is like hanging out these days, is having just enough order that things make a little bit of sense, but then it bring in a lot of chaos that just makes it a really fun flip on the head, flip you on your head, you know? I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. And I think that like trying to, you know, figure out your own style, you just gotta make a bunch of stuff, I think, before you before you really you have any kind of, for me anyway, I don't know. Does anybody grapple with that actually? Anybody just kind of think a lot about, you know, your own style and like how, oops, I think this had, what did this have in it? You know, just thinking about like your own style and whether or not sticking to like one thing is really like, is that really the tea? I don't want this to be weird over here. Kind of like that. Because I don't know. I just kind of, I think I don't like rules. I don't need them. Rules aren't really like my thing. I don't know. But at the same time, like you need like some order. Otherwise, we can go like so off the rails and nothing actually makes sense. So, you know, there's that too. I don't know. I don't know. I was kind of thinking about like any kind of plans for the upcoming year, and I haven't really settled on anything. There's all these, you know, people talking about like the new year and like stuff they're gonna be up to or goals that they're working towards, and I don't know, I just haven't really gotten there yet. I think I've just been like so absorbed in like making stuff lately that I'm like, well, I'm kind of already doing it, you know? I'm kind of already doing the thing that I kind of want to do, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Um, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's bring in some of this. Loosen that up a little bit. Well, maybe the UFO can go there. Maybe we'll just put the UFO there. It'll be fine. Alright. I've been getting some really fun books in the library lately. like different art books and stuff. And the thing I like about the the thing that I really like about the library, like aside from you know, not having to make the commitment or buying something, but it's also like you only have so much time with it, right? So like you can check out a library book, but it's only going to be, you know, for a few weeks. And because of that, I only have so much time to really like look at it and play with some of the concepts and do all of that. So um and you know, some of these books I waited for months for. So it's like I gotta get on it, you know, I gotta get on it. But that's actually kept me pretty consistent with just creating and just drawing and playing around. Like I've been playing, or excuse me, I've been doodling, you know, before bed, and just I don't know, it's really helped me just kind of keep consistent with it and keep it within instead of like it being really sporadic. And I think that's been like extremely beneficial for, you know, my mental health and my anxiety. You know, I do have an anxiety disorder. Yay. That's very fun. And I find that like just keeping that consistency has been just really helpful, you know. Kind of like a nice meditative, self-connecting kind of thing instead of I don't know, just relying so much on technology for things. Wait, do I like that? I think I'll leave that for a while. Um, but that's been like that's kind of been the tea, really lately. Um, looks like we've been having storms. Looks like the sun just came out. Might go for a walk a little bit later. Actually, now what time is it? Oh, we got some time. Yeah, yeah. I'll go for a walk a little bit later. I just kind of want to finish some of this up. Okay, let's see here. What's your favorite medium? Does anybody is anybody into anything in particular? Because I don't know, I'm always curious about like different mediums. I would really like to play around with acrylic is my next one. Acrylic is the next one. I did get some Liquitex. I got some how do you say it? Gesso. So I've got that now. I just got that delivered or picked up, whatever I did. So I'm really excited to play around with that. So that's one of the things that I've coming up is acrylic. And I'm pretty excited for like the days to get a little longer, because or like for sunnier days, I should say, because what I would really like to do is more cyanotype, like sun printing. I did some this last summer um, with my kids' camera, and actually I should make a little video about that because that was really fun to use like transparency sheets. So I was able to print up like different pictures on fabric. Um, and that, yeah, it was just really fun process, really fun thing to do. But but using like something so chill, or you know, just playing around with different mediums that are just kind of chill and hang out. Uh, Seeing what happens, you know, because so many of them look so different. Like there's just so much you can't control with cyanotype. And that was a really fun project, honestly. And would not mind picking that back up um, as things get sunnier. I do believe. Okay, so we got that. And yeah. I'm almost kind of treating this here as like almost not an underpainting because like we're full on painting here, but kind of, because I kind of want to come back and do some like other mixed media perhaps. And I kind of want to see what we can do. Also, I kind of want this to be darker, but I probably will just go in with that brush pen with the Pentel, only because it's like, I just really like the brush on it. It's at first it was really hard for me to like figure out how to control it, just because it's really really soft compared to something like the what is it called? The what's it called? I can't think of the name now. There's like another brush pen that I talked about in other shorts. I actually made a whole short about the difference between the Pentel and the there are other brush pens. I can't think of it. Ugh. Anyway, if you looked at my shorts and you saw anything by like Pentel, then you would totally see them there, because I did do like a few comparison and a few other little shorts like that. Yes. Yeah, all of this is drying lighter than I wanted, so I think we'll probably end up going back in with I just wish this wasn't quite as dark. I really thought this was going to be darker than this. So I think, what, honey? Hold on, my cat wants to go outside. 1 second. You want to go outside? Come here. Come here. Let's go outside. One. You want a snack? Here. I know. 1 second. There you go. There you go. I'll give you guys catnip in a little bit. If you have it now, you'll be too crazy. Seriously, like if I give them catnip now, it is game over for all of us. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, I think I am gonna wait on this. So I think I'm actually going to wrap this up, you guys. I just saw what time it is. We've been on for like for over an hour now. So I think I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you create something fun today. Take care. I'll see you later.